wants to bet it's sunny tomorrow.
And where exactly do you think the money for this bet is going to come from?
10 gold says it rains.
Dohalim! I've got to be ready to fish on a moment's notice under any circumstances.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Magal much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. So, Kisara, once this fight is all over, I'm guessing you plan on heading back to Vicente?
Yeah. I've seen and learned so much traveling Dahna with you all. I want to see those lessons applied back home. Hopefully I can use that knowledge to help reform Menancia even further, so it can be a model to other realms. What about you, Alphen? What's your plan?
That's a good question. I think I would be happy just to be able to put my fighting days behind me and live a calmer, more peaceful life. Granted, all I've ever known is how to swing a sword. I'm not sure that switch will be so easy. Still, as long as I have somewhere to come home to, somewhere with a roof and 4 walls without any holes in them, that'll be good enough for me. It would be a home with enough food to make sure I don't go hungry, and a warm bed at night so I don't freeze. It wouldn't have to be anything fancy.
You've always been modest like that. But you're forgetting something else that makes a home. Family. What if you and Shionne...
I'd hate to make this conversation all about me. Is there anything you want for yourself once things are over?
For myself? I've never really thought about it. Well, there is one thing I can think of. I don't know if I should say it, though.
Yeah?
I want a fishing pond.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I love fishing, but it's always been such a process to actually do. You always have to make all these preparations before you go out and fish. It'd be nice to have a place I could visit without that hassle. Dig a pond, fill it with water, and get some fish for it. If I could do that, I wouldn't have to worry about Zeugles, and everyone could use it.
You really do love fishing if you're even thinking of ways to help other people enjoy it.
I do. Just don't tell him I said any of this, okay?
Him? You mean Dohalim? True. If he caught wind of it, it might turn into a way bigger project than it really needs to be.
Not only that, he's still determined to make Vicente's residents happy. But personally, I feel his power would be better put to use elsewhere. So if I ever get around to making my fishing pond, I'd rather do it on my own.
Well, if you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know my lures from my rods, but I can definitely help with any manual labor you need.
That's sweet of you to offer. I think I'll take you up on that. And then, with the fish I catch there, I could treat everyone to special home-cooked dinners. I'm getting excited already just thinking about it. I suppose I never realized until this conversation that I had any dreams like that for myself. Thank you, Alphen. I need your help in order to make my ideals a reality, Alphen.
We finally made it.
I wonder if you're as soft as you look.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out here?
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind, the leaves in the trees, and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
Meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
Here, let me help you relax and rest easy with a little melody.
Days like this are perfect to curl up with a good book.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What in the world would you do with a book?
Hey, the pictures can teach a guy a lot.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey, Alphen, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
What?
Huh? No way.
You don't say. Let us roll up our sleeves for the good cows of Menancia.
Not to mention our own dinner plates.
I know that's how it works, but do you really have to put it that way? Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
The view from here is always eerie to me. Are you getting anything, Rinwell?
I'm sensing some kind of astral energy activity, but other than that...
Wow, Rinwell's less sensitive than a cow.
Ugh!
Stop joking around. Let's get in there and see what's happening.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Hey.
Oh yeah?
Hey!
Huh? Seriously?
Got it. What is this place? Are we in a cave? I smell seawater.
The scenery changed the moment we stepped through the gate.
I sense another power. One that's not astral energy. I think it's true. We're not on Dahna or Rena anymore.
What kind of research would it take to pull this off?
Scientific theories aside, the man seems to have spoken truly. This is another world. Will wonders never cease?
That means there could be monsters lurking around that we've never met before.
So this is the world that the first key leads to. And another key is somewhere inside here.
Stay on your toes, everyone. We should be ready for anything. There's someone here. Is that a girl?
You're awfully noisy. Who are you?
I'd like to know the same thing. Who are you? And why are you in such a place?
Answering a question with another question?
Let me guess. You got swallowed by a Zoogle too?
I was invited, actually.
Invited, huh? Is that what we're calling getting swallowed?
This really is a strange place.
Hey, don't ignore me!
It's a different domain, too. The air is pure and clean, without any trace of malevolence. At the same time, it isn't stable either. This world is suffused with a power that's familiar, yet also completely different from any I know. I'd gotten my hopes up for a moment. Unfortunately, my brother doesn't seem to be here, as far as I can tell.
I'm sorry, what were you just saying?
Listening in on a young girl's private musings, are we? How very gauche.
It was just an honest question.
Another question? Ugh, this is why I don't like humans.
humans? Look, my name's Alphen. What would it take to get a straight answer out of you?
Try saying, "Pretty please, Miss Edna." Then I might be more inclined to talk.
Pretty please, Miss Edna.
I'm as in the dark as you are.
I knew it. She's full of herself.
That said, yes, I guess there's just one other option, isn't there? All of you against me. Head to head in a no-holds-barred battle.
Wait, what?
Does the idea of beating up a frail, waifish young girl give you pause? I'm simply looking for a way back, you know.
Can't you just use the gate we took to get here?
Perhaps, if she were from our world. That gate bridges this place with our realm. If she is referring to another realm entirely, that changes things.
Okay, but even if you are from another world, how does it follow that we have to fight you for you to get home?
I figure a way out might emerge when your powers clash with my seraphic arts.
Are you sure about this?
You worry too much. Tell you what, if you can defeat me, I'll answer another one of your questions.
Is it really okay to fight a little girl?
I wouldn't worry about that.
Dorling's right. Sometimes appearances can be deceiving.
Annihilation!
Burn!
Not on my watch!
Negative gate can't get out of this!
Over there! Wind out! Energy! This one's mine! I never failed! Lay me down! By the power of flame! Finish without a pressure! Tidal wave!
Take it!
Overlord, save you! Go! Mega Ray! Here's something special. I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! Can't be squirrel! Over there!
Lost in pain.
There! Got
You're mine!
Mega Ray! Supernova! The waters of creation! Annihilation! Sarah! Good lord!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Look back!
You're mine!
Resonate with the
Hold
earth!
on for your arms! Here I come! Get out of my face!
Soil! Awaken and
The
react!
enemy is all finish without a trace!
This is gonna hurt.
I have to agree.
Don't just stand there waiting! I never miss! The water gets ready!
You picked the wrong fight!
Alright, here it comes!
Another incantation ruined.
Keep standing around,
Try harder!
and you're dead! Don't say I didn't warn you! A chain between heaven and earth! Shooting star!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! This whole thing is ridiculous. The pure strength of her art is out of this world.
Whoa! I want an umbrella like that! I won't lose. Not now, not ever!
Shining supernova! The waters of creation! Annihilation! I'm all stopped up! Annihilation! Annihilation! Hold on to your art. Here I come! Carve now through all!
Such unadulterated fury.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Between heaven and earth.
Eat this!
Nothing gets right.
In an instant! Impact Claw! Are you hurt?
Hardly.
Are you a monster?
No, not a monster. Just Edna. Looks like there's still no way out.
Time for you to uphold your end of the deal and answer our question.
Although, we already know she's not from the same world as ours.
You were saying something about your brother earlier. Is he here too?
It's complicated.
Answer the question, lady.
You don't give up, do you? Tell you what, since you beat me, I'll do you a favor.
What's this?
It's something I found when I arrived here. You might have a use for it.
And what are you going to do?
I was just wondering the same thing. I guess I'll have to study this place a bit further.
What are you hoping to find? Oh, wait, don't tell me. That's too many questions.
I can appreciate a being with basic deductive reasoning skills. Well done.
I've been doing really great lately.
What's this? A Zoogle?
Good question. It seems both familiar and not. This is yet another world, I take it.
Hold on. That Edna girl we ran into in the last world. She was saying something about a brother, right?
Wait, you think this creature is her brother?
Could this be part of the researcher's work?
I guess this won't go like it did with Edna.
It doesn't seem like it has a mind of its own either. Should we just take it out?
You're overthinking this. It's just some random monster.
Look out!
Edna! Forgive me!
Don't apologize to her!
Something tells me we should take this seriously.
You're mine! Last city of darkness! No further! Sword I can carve through armor! Resonate with the earth!
You got this covered.
Megasonic Ether! Spirits within the soil! Awaken and wreak havoc! Infernal Torrent!
Where are you going? Now, don't mind if I do.
Masterful grasp! Sword Rain Alpha!
Can't be swirled!
Elusive Ether! Sonic Thrust!
Please,
Can't get out of this!
Here,
Rending you apart! I'm
Celestial
ready!
Runner!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Cyclone!
Here's a healing arm!
Take this! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Malevolent! Blah, blah, blah!
Demon Land! I'm not done!
Look at the wind!
Merge! Stardust!
The waters are
It's over!
speeding!
Here I come!
Dance is
I'm not done! Here!
Annihilation!
I'm
almost
impressed.
Our brains don't move.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
A whirling struggle!
You're mine!
Such unadulterated fury.
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! Ready and ready! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! In a bind? You're mine!
Outstanding form!
Crush!
This one's mine!
Dahna! It's over!
Bring you down! Lightning orb!
Dahna! Make an escape! Not now, not ever!
The soil.
Raging cascade! Raging cascade! Mega ray! Annihilation! Mega ray! Thunder blade! Blah blah blah! Magic!
It's go time! Now you see what I can do! Sonic Sphere!
Gentle but not ordered! Do it now! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
You know what? I'm starting to miss having no sense of pain. It's freezing.
Immunity to pain doesn't equal an immunity to sickness, you know.
I get the distinct impression we've met these things before.
They look pretty tough. Please be careful, everyone.
Not for nothing, but is there any magical way to tell if these things have keys on them or not?
Magic isn't a tool for finding lost trinkets.
Come on, fighting should help warm me up anyway. They look similar, all right. I know the color's different.
It must be tied to their elements somehow.
In that case, I call dibs on the red one.
You're just hoping it'll warm you up.
Now you see what I can do! Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Pain between heaven and earth.
I'll stop it, Tom!
Thanks, Kitara.
I'm nearly done for.
Can't get out of this!
Got it.
You're mine!
Now's our chance.
You picked the wrong fight!
Ready.
Everlasting shock! Thrust! Eagle ray!
Ready to go.
You're finished!
Far enough! Better if you
Winds of
don't
heaven.
get up.
Push forth.
Burn!
Outrun you in the shot!
I'll be saving
Sword Rain Alpha! No escape!
Resurrection.
Penumbra! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning shock!
Lightning spear!
Free blend. Burst in the wind.
Ready and ready!
Get on it, Aaron.
Demon Land! I can carve through armor!
Eagle ray!
War without
Sword
by the magic is done.
No escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Here I...
Where are you going?
Sword Rain Alpha! Double default! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
A wailing beauty of lightning. Divine
Nothing gets by me!
winds of heaven.
Far enough!
In here. Recover.
Here I... I'm not done!
Can't get out of this!
Here!
Arch shield.
You're mine!
Hey, when it is hot.
Eat dirt!
I'm almost impressed. I said almost. Don't
Sword
get
Rain
carried away.
Alpha!
Go on that way. Reload.
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance!
Can you take it?
Armor won't save you!
All right.
With the tear! Void blast! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
It's weakened.
Here I come! This way!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
First aid.
Try harder!
Back into my astral energy.
I have no limits!
Thank you.
Annihilation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Reload! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Who are you people?
Oh, it's gotta be him for sure, right?
Same hair color. It's a pretty safe bet.
Hey! I'm standing right here, you idiots.
The brother seems rather uncouth.
There's only one person who gets to call me brother, and it isn't you. Now, how do you know Edna?
If you mean the girl with the parasol, we ran into her just a while ago.
You did, huh? So she's nearby? In that case, it's best I don't stick around. Besides, I've got a ship to hurry up and get back to.
Wait, you're avoiding your own sister? Why?
So she won't get caught up in the Reaper's curse.
Huh?
You know, I kinda like you. If I'd known you'd turn out to be this cool, I'd have asked your sister more about you. Did she get that whole, I'll answer one question if you beat me thing from you?
Excuse me? Just what did you do to my sister?
We fought and defeated her in combat.
Wait. So you're saying you hurt her? Better brace yourselves then. 'Cause nobody lays a hand on my sister. None of you are leaving this place alive.
Whoa, settle down! We didn't have much of a say in the matter.
There's no reasoning with big brothers. My own used to go off in a fury anytime someone made me cry.
You're not helping, Kisara.
Just fight the guy! Here he comes!
Edna wouldn't listen to reason either.
Let's run in the family.
Miguel never used to let being outnumbered keep him from a challenge.
Kisara, please come back.
Winter Wind! Lightning! Armor won't save you!
I'll never fit!
Sword Rain Alpha! Mirage! Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight! Pretty fun! Sword Rain Alpha! Everlasting Duck!
Healing Circle!
Eagle Wing! Sword Rain Alpha!
In a bind?
Why'd you do it?
To stop me dying?
This isn't looking good! Regenerate! Light Power! I owe you one! Mirage! Blue Escape! Sonic Winter Wind! Sonic Spear! Eagle Ray!
Hug forth! Holy Quiver!
Here I see what I can do! The flame inside my earth! Razor Wind! Burn it hell!
I'll face you! Now!
Shionne!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
I underestimated you.
No messing around! Thunder Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Far enough! Winter Wind! Take this! Lighthouse! Try harder! What? 11 Mega Last throw!
Thanks, Shionne.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Take this! Razor Wind!
Anything in armor will bring you down.
Don't mind if I do.
Rhapsody of Darkness! Mirage! Try harder! Not today! Winter Wind! Deceptive Cure!
Is that a healing art?
It is.
Armor
I
won't
can't
save
ignore
you!
your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Pure Blood! Double Demon Fang! Try harder!
Razor Spear! Pierce Eagle! Murder Lancer!
Wide open! That burn!
What would I do without you?
Sword Rain Alpha! Winter Wind! Lighthouse!
In here!
11th hour! Take this! Last throw!
No further!
You're mine! Thunder! Heat! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Shine! Radiant Light! So that's the decision! Attack time! Sword Rain Alpha! Kick it! Great! No messing around! Burn it hell!
Such unadulterated fury.
Where are you
going.
Here it comes! Let's see what he's capable of!
Law, be careful. Remember, end this tower.
Run! No holding back! Denied!
Now or
Armor
never.
won't save you!
By the
No
power
further.
of water.
Ready to die?
By the power of flame. Vader's
Whatever comes next. This is just the first step in killing you! Dragon is howling!
What was that?
The fabled Reaper's curse.
In an instant! Impact block!
And that's the long and short of it.
Oh, I see. So she asked you to fight her.
I hope that was a suitably satisfactory explanation.
Yeah, I get the picture. You guys are pretty good in a fight, too. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But you're still not off the hook for hurting her.
You already said that.
Still, maybe it was my fault. It could be I was close enough for her to get caught up in the Reaper's curse.
I doubt this Reaper's curse you speak of has any meaningful influence here, in this convergence of worlds. After all, this place still technically rests upon our realm's soil.
Makes sense. In that case, maybe... Nah.
Do you still feel awkward about seeing your sister?
Here, you guys can have this. I'm gonna do my own thing.
I've been doing really great lately.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Huh? Something smells nice.
It's probably the accessory I picked up earlier. It uses materials that put off a pleasing aroma.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I'm jealous.
Want to try it on? I'm sure it'll look great on you.
Really? I'd love to.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You want some?
Well, I'll be. I'm not accustomed to such offers, but I'll gladly partake. It's quiet tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think there are even any Zoogles lurking around for once. Is this one of those times where people would start playing music?
My, have our talks sparked an interest in such arts?
I wouldn't go that far. But from what I've seen, there's a lot more to life than just swinging swords and getting into fights all the time.
You wouldn't have gone without that knowledge for so long, had we Renans not pillaged your planet. Words cannot express how sorry I feel.
300 years of bad blood is too much to lay on one person's feet. That's something a man I admired once said.
I appreciate the sentiment. I pray that once all of this fighting is over, you'll be able to finally find a purpose for yourself, other than simply fighting.
You know, it's strange. I haven't given much thought about what I'm actually going to do with my life once our quest is all over. The only thing I've ever been good at in life is swinging my sword around and hitting things.
Then perhaps it's time for you to begin to contemplate what else you wish to do in life.
Aside from fighting... I guess you've got things like your music and antique collecting to look forward to after all.
Well, I'm sure you have other interests as well. From what I can tell, you seem to be rather interested in weaponry and Renan machinery, yes?
I'm only interested in weapons when it comes to how easy they are to use. And as for technology, I don't know a damn thing about it.
If you have the interest, you can always learn. Being able to understand and create technology that supports and improves lives is always valuable.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for studying. You're right, there's stuff I wouldn't mind knowing more about, but...
That was merely a hypothetical example. My point is that sometimes you can find the answer in the things that you like and already do.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, I know. If we're talking about things I like, what if I tried opening a spicy food restaurant?
Not bad. Although your customer base may be limited.
I feel bad making you my life coach when I originally just wanted to drink together.
Think nothing of it. It is the least I owe you. My life wouldn't be what it is today had you and your friends not come to Vicint. In fact, I think I may owe you all more than I could ever hope to... Alphen? We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Feeling better after last night?
You worked hard today too, didn't you, sweetie?
Make sure to get some good rest. All right, guys. Ready to go?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh, it's you guys again.
I see you and your brother found each other.
You could say that.
Technically, you couldn't. After all, it's not like my brother arrived where I was by choice. In the end, we only met because it was a coincidence. It leaves me at my wit's end, really.
Edna, look.
Even if all this did somehow lead to you coming back to me after we return to our world, the brother I know always stands at the helm of his own ship.
When it comes to brothers, they can make choices that seem a bit selfish sometimes. What really matters is whether you have faith in them.
My brother would hardly be swayed by such extenuating circumstances. So for now, I guess I'll just have to enjoy this time while it lasts.
Edna told me all about it, you know. You tried to rush her as a group, didn't you?
I don't like where this is going.
Technically, I never actually let you guys off the hook. However, I'll hear you out. If you can withstand the power of our bond as siblings.
What does their sibling bond have to do with...
He's talking about showing us how much they mean to each other. Like me and Miguel used to do. If that's something I can give them, then I won't back down.
Kisara?
Challenge accepted. This will be a good chance for me to sever my ties with the past.
You used to be such a little pipsqueak. You've grown strong.
You have no idea how to compliment a lady, do you?
Not only that, you're as precious as ever.
That punch-crazy idiot said something during the fight.
Ma, you're the last person that gets to call someone a punch-crazy idiot.
Who cares? Just focus!
This one's mine! Annihilation! Raging cascade! Explosion! The waters of creation! Burning strike! Freeze laser! Not on my watch!
Don't suffer in silence. Mirage! Burn in hell! Winter wind!
Another incantation of ruin.
Demon blast! Here!
Take this! Now you see what I can do! In a vine?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Don't give up! There, go for it! Raging orb!
It's in your hands now.
Death's abyss! Freeze laser! Lava blast! Air blast! Laser ray! Forward up! Here's the
Mirage! 11th hour! Sword Rain Alpha!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Double flashback! Sword Rain Alpha!
Get out of my face!
I'm not done!
The enemy is going all out!
Armor won't save you!
Aren't you human? Stop me dying?
They're going to use one of those umbrella attacks!
I wonder how that would look with my staff.
This isn't the time for joking around! Get ready! Alright, here it comes!
Standing around?
All disasters made one!
And you're dead! Don't say I didn't warn you!
A whirling struggle!
Shooting star!
That move!
Winter wind! Here comes the big one!
Ready to go!
I'll smash you!
His sister's arms had the battlefield torn up.
With her brother attacking from above.
Talk about sibling synergy. Who needs words when you've got that kind of bond?
You don't mean to sound happy about it.
Not done yet!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! That'll bring you down! Water after!
Get out of my face!
They're not playing around! Dance, immortal droplet! I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Get ready!
Armor won't save you!
You may be strong, but I'll never
In a
back down!
vine?
Alright, here it comes!
Can't move! Forgive me.
Standing around? And you're dead! Don't say I didn't warn you!
Thanks, Shionne.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Shooting star!
Begin! Heal my weary companion!
Is this it?
Sorry. didn't want to put you out.
What our friends thought, we can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Shattering foundation!
Do it!
Combining in an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Never
waltz.
miss! Tempest annihilation!
Eat dirt! Pretty fun!
Change between heaven and earth!
You're right! Dragon thrust!
Resurrection!
Lighthouse!
Divine
Try
savior!
harder!
A world of
Try harder!
winds of heaven!
Begin! Try harder!
Cyclone!
I have no limits! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I underestimated
Heaven
you.
and earth!
Sword Rain Alpha!
No messing
Wailing
around!
Banshee of lightning! Watch them sweep!
Watch yourself.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Incredible power.
He's pulling out all the stops! Of course. He wants to impress his sister, doesn't he?
Pretty sure that's not it!
Raging sword!
Elusive deity!
Ice!
Thunderfang! Eagle Ray! Pierce through!
Here goes!
Ready to die?
Take the...
Scream Flame!
Whatever comes next.
Now it's my turn!
This is just the first step. In killing you!
Wailing Banshee of lightning! Pierce! Divine savior!
Dragon howling!
Confiscated!
If it's in the
Can't
sky,
get out of
it's mine.
sight! So much for her brother going easy on us.
This is the power of their bond.
What happened to him keeping his distance? I'll smash you!
Maelstrom!
You're mine! Breath of life! Shine! Sword Rain Alpha!
No messing around!
Glacial spear. Pierce the
Not
eagle.
today!
Watch
Now
yourself.
I can let loose.
Sense incredible power.
Divine
Slash!
savior!
Try it! Infernal
Now.
Turret! Spin left! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
You actually stood up to the both of us together. I'm impressed.
I'll accept my loss gracefully and not put on any airs. You're passable, I'll grant you that much.
If that's not putting on airs, what is?
In truth, it might have been a different outcome entirely if we had fought you in your realm. Our victory is certainly no reason for conceit.
Absolutely. You were both worthy opponents.
I'd hardly call that resounding praise. Still, thanks for giving us this time together.
Edna.
Judging from the way you're talking, are you from the same world, but different times?
I suppose we are. I'd sooner not bore you with the tedious details, though.
I don't know the hows or whys of it, but this is some kind of warped space that connects different worlds and times.
Its existence is much to do with a mistake born of our own world. I apologize for dragging you into this mess.
Hey, I got to see my sister. You know what they say about dark clouds and silver linings.
You need this, right? Go on, take it.
You could always tag along with us if you wanted. You guys would definitely liven things up.
I appreciate the offer, but we've got business of our own to take care of back home. I'm going back eventually, but in the meantime, I've got tons of catching up to do.
I'm not sure we'll even get to keep our memories from here after we leave, but... I'm glad I got to see my brother.
So am I.
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.